Have you ever wondered why that specific dog showed up in your life at exactly the moment you needed them most? Maybe you weren't even looking for a pet, but somehow this furry companion found their way to your doorstep, your local shelter visit, or crossed your path in the most unexpected way. What if I told you that there's something deeply spiritual happening here that goes far beyond coincidence? Today, we're diving into the profound spiritual reasons why God might have placed a dog in your care. And by the end of this video, you'll understand the divine purpose behind this beautiful relationship that extends far beyond just having a pet. Let's start with something that might blow your mind. Dogs are mentioned throughout religious texts and spiritual traditions as symbols of loyalty, protection, and unconditional love. But here's what most people miss. They're not just symbols. They're living embodiments of divine qualities that we desperately need to learn and experience in our human journey. Think about this for a moment. When God created the animal kingdom, each creature was given specific traits and purposes. Dogs received something extraordinary, an almost supernatural ability to connect with human emotions, to sense our pain, our joy, our fear, and our love. This isn't just evolution or biology. This is divine design with a purpose. The first spiritual reason God may have sent you a dog is to teach you about unconditional love. We live in a world where love often comes with conditions, expectations, and requirements. Your boss loves your work when you perform well. Your friends love you when you're fun to be around. Even family relationships can have their complicated dynamics. But your dog, they love you when you're successful and when you fail. They love you when you're happy and when you're crying on the bathroom floor at 3 a.m. This unconditional love isn't just nice to have. It's a reflection of divine love itself. God is showing you through your dog what His love looks like in action. No judgment, no conditions, just pure, unwavering devotion. Your dog is literally a daily reminder that you are worthy of love simply because you exist. But there's more. The second reason involves healing and emotional support that goes beyond what any human can provide. Have you noticed how your dog seems to know exactly when you need comfort? They'll rest their head on your lap when you're stressed, stay close when you're sick, or bring you their favorite toy when you're sad. This isn't coincidence. This is divine intervention through 4 paws and a tail. Dogs have been scientifically proven to lower blood pressure, reduce anxiety, and release healing hormones in humans. But spiritually, they're doing something even more profound. They're serving as God's healing agents, providing therapy that touches not just your body, but your soul. When traditional medicine, therapy, or even prayer feels insufficient, God sends you a companion who heals through presence alone. The third spiritual purpose might be the most important. Your dog is teaching you about living in the present moment. We humans are constantly worried about tomorrow or dwelling on yesterday. We miss the beauty of right now because our minds are everywhere except where we actually are. But watch your dog. They don't worry about what happened last week or stress about what might happen next month. They're fully present, fully engaged in this exact moment. This is actually a profound spiritual practice that every major religion emphasizes: mindfulness, presence, living in the now. Your dog is your daily spiritual teacher, showing you how to find joy in simple things like a walk, a meal, or just being together. They're teaching you that happiness isn't found in achievement or accumulation, but in appreciation of what's happening right here, right now. Here's where it gets really interesting. The fourth reason God sent you your dog might be to prepare you for greater responsibilities, or to develop qualities you'll need for your life's purpose. Taking care of another living being develops patience, responsibility, empathy, and selflessness. These aren't just nice personality traits, they're essential spiritual qualities. Maybe God is preparing you to be a parent, a leader, a caregiver, or simply a better human being. Your dog is your training ground for learning how to put another's needs before your own, how to be consistent in your care, and how to love even when it's inconvenient or difficult. The fifth spiritual reason involves protection that operates on multiple levels. Yes, dogs can physically protect your home and family, but they also provide spiritual and emotional protection. They can sense negative energy, warn you about people with bad intentions, and create a barrier of positive energy around your space. Many people report that their dogs behave differently around certain individuals, almost as if they can perceive something about that person's character or intentions that humans miss. This isn't just animal instinct. This is divine discernment working through your 4-legged guardian angel. But perhaps the most beautiful reason God sent you your dog is to experience a glimpse of divine joy and playfulness. We often think of spirituality as serious, somber, or heavy. but God created laughter, play, and pure joy. Your dog embodies these divine qualities every single day. When your dog gets excited about a simple walk, finds pure ecstasy in a tennis ball, or celebrates your return home like you've been gone for years instead of hours, they're showing you what it means to find extraordinary joy in ordinary moments. They're reminding you that life is meant to be celebrated, not just endured. The sixth reason connects to service and purpose. Dogs naturally want to serve, to please, to be useful to their humans. This servant's heart reflects one of the highest spiritual callings, to serve others with joy and dedication. Your dog is modeling what it means to find fulfillment through service, showing you that true happiness comes not from what you can get, but from what you can give. Finally, and this might be the most profound reason of all, God sent you your dog to teach you about faith and trust. Your dog trusts you completely for food, shelter, safety, and love. They have absolute faith that you'll take care of them, even when they can't understand your decisions or actions. This is exactly the kind of faith and trust God desires from us. Your dog is showing you what it looks like to live with complete confidence in someone who loves you, even when you can't see the bigger picture or understand the plan. So the next time you look at your dog, remember that you're not just looking at a pet. You're looking at a divine gift, a spiritual teacher, a healer, and a living example of God's love in action. That random rescue, that impulse adoption, that unexpected arrival wasn't random at all. It was orchestrated by divine love to bring exactly what you needed into your life at exactly the right time. Your dog isn't just in your care. You're both in God's care, learning from each other, healing each other, and growing together in ways that serve a beautiful divine purpose.